My friends, we're starting off. I think we'll just start on the left and work our way down. I don't know half of these. Like, some of these fruits don't exist where I live. What in the world is a custard apple? This thing looks cursed. Banana top tier? I agree with banana top tier, but once again, you can't just say like, hey, banana is top tier because nothing. You have to, the because has to be good. Let's just start with that. I've never had this, okay? I'm gonna put the weird apple there. I've never had it. I've never had rambutan? I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't even know what this is. White currant. What is this? Oh. They're like little berries. What are they called in French? Cassis. Oh wait, I've had that. Why are they white? Aren't they supposed to be like darker color? Either way, I'm gonna move stuff that I don't know. What? I don't know half of these. I know the classics. Like, for example, in my opinion, I feel like green apple and red apple deserve maybe green apple one lower for me personally. Do I go from an opinion perspective or from a general idea? Because why I'm putting apple in S tier is because it's way too versatile. It literally, you can do so many things with red apple. First of all, it tastes good, but also you can like make it in desserts. You can just eat it like that. The skin isn't too annoying to deal with. My opinion. Okay, there you go. Here, I'm going with it. There's like a million things you can do with red apples, and I think that's a super big advantage. Like whether it's, as I said, peeling. You can even use the seeds easily to plant new stuff. So I think red apple, definitely S tier. Green apple is the same story, but you can use it in less because it's just a bit more sour, you know? It is also the iconic fruit. That's very true. Like, it carries its weight. So I definitely agree with that. And green apple, just a bit more sour. Can't really use it in as much. And I don't like sour that much, so I prefer red apple, and they don't deserve to be on the same tier. And S tier is definitely apple for me, 100%. Okay, I guess we'll go down the list, and if I don't know something, we'll look it up after, right? Because there's a bunch of stuff I don't really know on here. Apricot for me is definitely a good fruit, and I've had a bunch of like bad experiences with apricot. I'll tell the story as well. It's still going A tier. Is it A tier or is it B tier? I think it's A tier for me. I'm very lenient. I feel like most stuff will probably go high up on the tier list. That's one of the things, exactly, Levi Simp. I think apricot, and the same goes for nectarine, which makes me think apricot goes B tier for me. These are so incredibly messy and sticky to eat. Like, it is a complete mess for me. And I think nectarine is really good, but like the downside of it being really messy when you eat it, and a gigantic, what do you call it, nut in the middle. What do you call it? I don't know what you call this in English. Kind of lowers it. It makes it not perfect for me. Like S tier, you really have to be perfect. So this is better than apricot for me. Seed. Is it just called a seed in English? Anyway, I want to put this in A tier. Apricot I like, but the taste really reminds me. So when I was young, I was 4 years old. I moved to France from the Netherlands, and we moved to this like small countryside place where initially we weren't really like close to anyone. We moved again, not far from where I initially moved, and they had this festival, and my parents ended up moving where the owner used to live. So my dad, out of nowhere, kind of became the local club president. It sounds like a lot, but it didn't mean much. All you had to do is like have the room to organize a picnic once a year, and they always had this apricot. Maybe I can find it. Tarte à l'abricot. But it's like it was like a tiny apricot, une pièce. I don't know how you say it. Like, it's very disgusting little apricot pie they always had at the end. This looks really good, honestly. This isn't really proving my point. But it was always a tiny meal, and it really wasn't that good. I have bad memories of it. So it just goes one down for me because emotional value. That's all. Okay, this is a very interesting one. Avocado, right? I think avocado can be processed in a way to make it good. Exactly. In guacamole, for example. So I think it's not absolutely disgusting, but because we're talking about these processed as well, right? So if we're gonna process avocado, it's still not a B tier for me. It's definitely worse than apricot. But it is still, it's not inedible. Like I don't regurgitate it or whatever the word is. So for me, it's a C because in guac, for example, it's decent. I think through a salad, it's also very healthy. I think that's also a factor that I mean, most fruit will be healthy, but it's good to eat it, right? Is what I've been told anyway. And since I'm some kind of moron idiot, I just listen to everything I hear. It's good with other stuff. Exactly, I agree. Alone, it's this. If it was like the fruit standalone, but that's why it's rough to make a tier list about this. If it was just by itself, D, 100%. Now this, honestly, there's no arguing for me. Banana is super easy to eat. You can carry it around super easily. It's also good in many things. Whether it's like milkshake. Okay, you guys are mad. I'll put it back in C. I think bananas have way too much convenient stuff going for them. And they're super tasty. Super easy to bring around. Can be processed in a bunch of stuff. And definitely big dub for me always. I feel like bananas always have your back. No matter what. Okay, blackberry. Blackberry takes a seat for me. Blackberry is pretty easy to eat. You know, you can snack on them. Blackberry is a B for me. Because when you eat them, you get all those little seeds stuck in your teeth. I really much dislike that a lot. As well as processed with other stuff, it's not that good. I'd almost consider putting it C, and this is why I'd want avocado D, right? Blackberries are too sour. Sour? Maybe. But I think for now we'll stick to this. Because they're not awful, but I definitely think, and since we're talking about them, raspberries, who are definitely A tier, but once again, for the seed factor, are A tier for me instead of S. Okay, blackcurrant. I don't know a lot about cassis. I know in drinks it's really good. I don't think I've had the fruit like that. But do you guys know oasis? I don't know if that's a drink anywhere else. Look at this thing. Anyone ever drink this? This is some god tier drink right here. I'm sure it's like turbo full of calories, 100%. I haven't had it in years, but oh my god, does it taste good. I think this is like insanely good drink though, and because of that it's going B, but I don't think I've ever had it besides the drink. I'm going to say something and it might surprise you. I've never had blueberries in my life. Like never. I don't even know, like, I've been told about blueberry pie, but I've never had blueberries. I don't know why. I guess my parents don't like them, so they never bought them when I was younger, and since I've never tried them, I don't buy them still. Yet on that, I'll try them. You know what? We'll do a review at some point, and I'll try the fruits I haven't tried yet. Oh my god, this is crazy. We can make this a series. I will travel the world, and you guys will make me try all these fruit I've never had. But yeah, somehow never had blueberries, so I won't give my opinion on that. Okay, anyway, cantaloupe. What is this called in French? Is it also called cantaloupe? Oh, it's just called melon. This is god tier. This is S tier. I think it's great. I'm putting cantaloupe, I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm putting that S tier. I think it is super tasty, super refreshing. Garbage fruit? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's actually triple S. It is. I'm even gonna sort them after, like which one is highest in this. So for example, I think nectarine is in front. I think this is the order here. And I think banana is ahead. And then cantaloupe second, melon. Wanna be watermelon? What do you mean? Watermelon wanna be normal melon. Although watermelon is also S tier. I think I prefer normal melon though. These two are just too good. They're kind of messy to eat, but also not as hard to eat as these two, like not as messy. I think the seeds in the watermelon are kind of annoying, but they're not as bad. I definitely think it's S tier though. And it's just such a nice average fruit. I could eat it at any time, you know, as breakfast, the middle of the day, the end of the day, as dessert. I think, yeah, as like she says, you can't really go wrong with melon. I'm really interested in hearing what you guys say about this. Coconut. I'm not gonna put it anywhere yet because I'm interested in hearing what you guys say. Coconut's just like a fruit because of science. I wouldn't even call it a fruit usually. I think coconut's really good in like as a subtone, but it shouldn't be like the main star. I think it's like when it's grated. Is that what you call it? I think grated is really good. I think the coconut juice is pretty good as well. But like eating the stuff like that by itself, it is not that good in my opinion. So kind of the same as what I have with the blackcurrant here, or the apricot even. I like it when it's processed and stuff, but when it has to be the star, I don't like it that much. No, I think coconut deserves to be at least B, if not A, because of what like it can do to other things. But as a main, like I wouldn't eat coconut just like that by itself. Okay, cherries. Yeah, you know what? I wasn't really that big of a fan of them, but they've grown on me. I think cherries are S tier. I even like cherry yogurt now. I know not a lot of people like them, but I think they're also like easy to eat, to bring around. They do have a big seed in the middle, but I think they taste amazing. Easy to carry around. They're even fun to gather. That's another one. Cranberry. I have had them rarely. I think they're too tiny. Well, you're gonna hate me for this. I think they're actually they're B tier. I think they're too tiny. And they're too annoying to eat, and they don't even taste that good. They're a bit sour, no? Or bitter, sorry, is the term. It's either C or B, but the thing is, I don't want to put it C because it's better than avocado. As a drink, it's good, though. As a drink, it's good, I agree. But I don't really like it other than that. So I think it's B tier, and this is why I still want to move avocado down and cranberry down one as well. This is what I do, but since you guys are pissed at me otherwise, you know what? Never mind. I'm not getting peer pressured by you, chat. Okay, date. Anyone want to go on a date with me? Haha. Anyway. Fruit. Dat? Oh, it's just called dat as well? I've had this like once or twice. I don't think I liked it, because I've never had it since. It also looks so old and frippy. I don't like it that much. This is not the vibe for me. I think it's, oh my god, am I gonna D tier it? Never had a date. Yo, any lonely viewers out here never had a date? It's sweet, but it's weird. I think it's maybe C tier for me. I think dragon fruit is okay. I think for me it goes here. It's pretty okay. But for me, it's just a not as good kiwi. I don't know. It might be my Western European thing. I feel dragon fruit's pretty good, but it's just kind of bland at times for me. And I think kiwi has a bit more taste than dragon fruit, but is the same fruit basically. The only reason I'm not putting an S is because the taste is good, but it's just not. It doesn't have the special spark for me. Yeah, dragon fruit is alright. That's how I'd say it too. B tier is kind of like alright. But can we edit this? It's like B is alright. A is good with downside. Mega good. And C is like rather not. And D is like please no. Please no. Yep, please no. Kiwifruit's amazing. I think so too. Okay, durian. This is so interesting. I've seen so many people talk about durian. Apparently it's very stinky. Durian fruit. It looks so weird. This is something I really want to try in my life. I know people either hate it or love it. I don't know anything about it myself. Well, like taste-wise. It looks so weird. Here, people say like it stinks. Durian stinks, see? Durian is good. King of fruits, S, mega good tier, no doubt. See? It's like so... Either people love it or hate it. I'm also going to order these in order I want to try them the most in. I want to eat this the most. Custard apple second, I'd say. Then, yeah, this is the order for me. Fig. Okay, fig. We're adding another one to the D tier. I don't see any advantage of this. It's messy. It doesn't taste that good. It gets like very soggy and soft very easily. They always fall off the tree too early, and then they become stinky and squishy, and there's a million flies around the trees. Nah, I don't have anything positive about figs. So there you go. Gooseberry. What in the world is a gooseberry? I've never seen this. Ribes? Groseille and macro. What? This says like mackerel berry. What? I've never had this. It looks cool though. They're going here for me. Grapefruit. I think grapefruit pretty good. It's not as good as orange because it's so bitter. I think bitter is the right word. I think in juice they're pretty good though. I don't like to spoon them up. I know people do. And when people do, I think it's going B at the very end. People in France anyway, they put like a ton of sugar around the rim and then they eat it. They're either like low B tier or high C tier. High C? Yeah, I feel the same. I feel the same. We're getting to grapes. I kind of really like grapes. But also, they're not on this level for me. I think they're A tier. They're high A tier for me. Besides the fact, for all my fellow drunkards, I've never had wine in my life. But they make wine, and people like wine, you know? People love wine. I think they're high A tier for me. They're almost S tier. I'm kind of considering it right now. I think the taste just barely makes it. White grapes are better, you think? I think I agree with that. I do think I agree with that. Red grapes are also good. I might even do this. Yeah, I think white grapes are better than raspberries, and raspberries better than red grapes. Lemon and lime B tier? Are you crazy? I'm about to shock you all. Lemon is S tier. Lemon is S tier because lemon makes so many meals so much better. The thing is, it might be like high A tier because it, like, by itself isn't that good. Like, it's way too sour, obviously. But it is, along with so many other things, it is, like, super high S tier. I think it is, even by itself in some things, you just don't eat the fruit raw, I guess. But I think it's above apple for me, even. These are too good by themselves. They're, like, MVPs. But lemon's definitely S tier, 100%. Lime pretty good too, just not as used. I would put it here as well, but I just don't know as much about lime because I just always use lemon instead. Limes are more bitter than lemon. I think I'll put lime here. They're still good. I think this is where I put lime. Actually, maybe a bit higher. Yeah, I think here. I still like lime, but I just use more lemon. It's just personal experience, honestly. Okay, lychee. I don't think I've ever had lychee, believe it or not. I've definitely never had lychee. What the? Huh. This looks so crazy. This is similar to the other fruit you guys told was nice, right? Similar to this. I'm sure it's good. This is something I want to try for sure as well, along with these. I guess it's too exotic for me to get here. Maybe it's too expensive. It looks really interesting though. I'd definitely like to try it. They're very sweet. Man, I'm sad. I need to try all this. Alright, well now we have mango. And here's where it sucks, because I know everyone loves mango. But I personally have only had it once. And the people that bought it, it was over at a friend's house. It wasn't ripe. So I ate it, it was like rock solid. Is that intentional? Supposed to be soft. I thought so. Then I can't really give my opinion, because I had it rock solid. Only once? Yeah, and it wasn't even at my own house. We never bought mango. I know I like it in desserts though. I definitely want to try mango again, and this is an easy one. I can get mango easily over here. Okay, orange. Moving on. Orange is S tier for me. The thing is actually, maybe, is there tangerine is what it's called. I think orange might be high A tier, because I don't eat orange like that ever. Tangerine you can eat easier in little pieces. Orange juice is just like amazing though. Like, I don't think I've ever had orange just like that. The thing is, it tastes so good though. I think it's S tier still. I still think it's S tier. Never mind. It's not A tier. It's up here. But tangerine is just a little bit ahead because it's kind of the same, but it tastes good. This is a fruit I've always wanted to try. I've never really had papaya. Do you eat the seeds in papaya, or do you dodge that? I don't know. Wait, it might be what you eat actually, and you don't eat the outside. How do you eat papaya? No seeds, no skin. So you only eat the orange part? There's barely any fruit in the papaya itself. The orange bits, not the seeds. Bro. Papaya looks hard to eat. I've never had it, but I think I'd put it low tier just because the inconvenience already. Why would you eat seeds? You eat kiwi seeds. There's many seeds you can just eat inside of the fruit. Like here, passion fruit. You literally eat only the seeds. The fuck is a passion fruit? You don't know what passion fruit is? I have some growing in front of my door, actually. I could get some. I think they're pretty good. I think it's high B tier. I think it goes here for me. It's like a pretty uncommon. It's a rare fruit. It's a rare fruit like our rare mods. It's up there, though. Next up, we have Peach. Peach is a princess. So it's... I think Peach is like Nectarine. It kind of depends on the day. Sometimes I like Peach more because it's just not as juicy as Nectarine. I think it's up here though. It might, you know what? It's like Nectarine. It's really weird because I prefer the taste of Nectarine. But the downside of Nectarine is how it's like messy. And I will say that Peach is like the not as messy Nectarine. So I would put it here. What are your thoughts on my Peach Nectarine debate? Do you think it's more important for it to taste good or easy to eat? I think the taste probably still wins. I think Peach goes here. Pear. Okay, I love this one. I love discussing about Pear. What are your guys' thoughts about Pear? Is it just as everyone says, it's just the worst apple? Both are S tier? Really? Oh, you guys don't mind Pear. Okay, I'm surprised. I thought most people would hate Pear. I think Pear is good. I think Pear's equivalent for me. I would say it's a green apple, but I wouldn't eat a pear like that. Because it's kind of crumbly, you know? I think it's high B tier as well. I think it goes here for me. I have no idea what this is. It looks interesting. Persimmon. Persimmon? Did I write it right? I didn't. Oh, these things! Oh, I've had this once! Oh, it was nasty. I did not like this. No. I did not like that at all. I had it once, relatively recently too. Oh, I love pineapple. Pineapple goes S tier. Pineapple, why am I putting it S tier? Tastes really good by itself, as well as like a side for many dishes. It's not easy to cut open, I guess. In that sense, maybe it should go here. But the taste is really... I think if Nectarine goes here, pineapple should go here as well. Yeah, that's more fair. Yeah, that's better. I think pineapple goes here, because I think pineapple is amazing. Plums. I like plums. I'm a pretty big fan of plums. Plums. I just don't eat them that often. I think they're pretty good though. They're like pretty meaty. I think they're high tier B for me. They're kind of an invisible fruit, also not very meta. I think it's high B tier for me. I'm also thinking kiwi is a bit higher than this. I never really ordered it. I think kiwi goes here. Impossible. Pomegranate. Is this... I have no idea. I've had this once. It didn't taste like anything when I had it. I don't know. I don't mind it. It's okay. But I don't think I've had it enough to give like a clear judgment in comparison to all the other stuff here. And it's not recent enough for me. I'll have to try this again. It's not that I've never had this, but I'll put it like this. I've not had this enough to judge. That's a good tier name. Haven't had this. No, don't know good. Red currant. Oh my god. How many of these currant variants are there? Currant. It's like cranberry for me. It goes here. I haven't had it enough. I think it's a C. I'd rather not eat them. They're tiny. They're annoying to eat. I want a big bite. Starfruit. This thing looks so cool. I've never had it. It's gonna say like Stardew Valley. Look at this thing. Look at how cute it is. Does anyone know? Does it taste good? I've never had it, so I'm just looking for opinions at this point. I definitely want to try this pretty badly though. It's gonna go here. Okay, well, here's another like classic fruit, the strawberry. I think it's too good. It has to be S tier. It's good in so many different things. It's good by itself. It's easy to eat. It's not very messy. It's even gonna go up a little bit. It could go up. The thing is, it could go here. It kind of just depends on the mood. I think here is a good for strawberries. I like honeydew as well. It's just gonna go up here with the other melon stuff. It's the same for me. It just tastes a bit less sweet, but it's still really good, in my opinion. Asian pear. What's different about Asian pear? Asian pear. I have no idea if I've had it. It's an apple in pear shape. It's a better pear. I'll take your word for this. This one is better? Okay, well, if I actually will take your word for it. I like pear in the first place. I'll put it above green apple. Because I think I've had it before. But it's been a while. If it's like more of in the texture range of normal or of apple, then it's probably like here for me. Guava. This is a Google angle. Guava. What? Is this like a portable watermelon? I haven't had it. I'm not gonna judge. I don't know. Blood orange. Wow. We're being edgy out here. I think I've had it before. But mostly in juice, right? I've never had it like that. I think in juice it's probably decent. I think it goes here for me. Oh, wait. This is fruit? Ground cherry? I think they're disgusting. If it is what I think. It is these. My grandparents used to have this in their garden. It was very interesting to open them. I never ate them. I didn't know if they were edible. I think they don't taste like fruit, right? They're not sweet at all. Are they? I do not like those at all. So I think we have a new D tier. I think it's up here though. I think figs might be better. Yeah, this is my tiering for now. No. Oh, kumquat, yo. Anyone watch Top Chef? I don't want to spell this wrong to not get a wrong result. Kumquat, no. This is also an interesting meal. Or in meals. I don't think you eat it by itself, right? It's kind of like another orange / lemon kind of thing. What in the world is this long blackberry looking ass? What? They're actually long blackberries. Look at this thing. What? I've never had a mulberry. They say a lot, but they're sweeter and don't have any. They don't have seeds? Oh, are you serious? Mankind has once again progressed enough. I think if they don't have seeds, they go under peach for me. If it's blackberries without seeds, they still have the stain factor, like the not easy to eat factor that nectarine has. Raisins. This is just, I like raisins. Thoughts on raisins? That's not what I meant. Raisins. I like them like this though, like dried. Is that the only way? I actually think I might surprise some people here, but I think raisins, and it's probably because of personal experience as well. I think raisins are at least high A tier. I would say probably just under peach. I think that's where I'd put raisins. Okay, jackfruit. What? What do you mean? It looks a lot like more of these more of these fruits I've never tried. Oh my god, these are huge! Or it's a very tiny lady. Or it's very big fruit. It's sweet. That does not look appetizing. I kind of agree. Although, like, in this, I could see it as something you'd eat along with, like, an evening meal, a dinner, you know? Jackfruit's so good. I see people that have had it really liked it, it seems. They don't smell. They are, or both. It's good. I'd love to eat one of these. Just, like, that big. That'd be funny. It looks similar to durians? Nah. Right? Actually, you're right. It does look similar. You're right. They're huge and really good. I've never had it. This is another one. We're actually... There's going to be an episode 2 one day. We're going to taste all these. Dude, I'll taste all these live. Actually, you can't do that, because then all the taste will blend in my mouth, and when I'll eventually get the kumquat, I'll be like, this is disgusting. All these blends. Or I have to eat a lot of bread in between. Probably gain like 6 kilograms during one stream. Mangosteen. That looks interesting. We've come to a point where I'm like, I don't know what these are. That looks incredibly weird. If you told me this was a living being out of the sea, I'd be like, yeah, I believe that. There's half a squid in here. Okay, well, I haven't had this, but it's definitely something I want to try. The top here row is definitely what I want to try the most. And sour cherry, is it just what it says? It's just cherry but sour. they're good as well. They're good as well. I think they're low S tier. Actually, I think I like the cherries the way they are the most. I think sour cherry would go here for me, because it doesn't need more sour. Okay, we've done it. So in S tier, I definitely think all of these taste amazing, are really good with other things in combination as well. Pretty easy to eat, just very convenient fruits. I think that's why I put all this in S tier. That was my main criteria for S tier. A tier is things that basically could have been an S tier, but just have a few downsides or aren't as good as a counterpart that is an S tier. Mostly nectarine and pineapple, which deserve S tier in my mind, but they're just like, you can't really cut open a pineapple in the middle of your road trip, you know. And oh, whoops. As well as nectarine is just a complete mess, and you get, I don't know, super wet hands from sticky and everything. Peach is just the same as nectarine, but just a little less on the taste for me. Same goes for all this. B tier, it's good fruit. That's it. It's just my neutral thought. It's good fruit. C tier it's like overrated and annoying and bothering. D tier, I just don't like the taste of at all. And these is for episode 2, where we try them in real life. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. Crazy. Well, hey YouTube, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.